Hello, viewers. This is Assassin's Creed 630, bringing you yet another part of this Assassin's Creed 4 Black walkthrough. Now, I haven't recorded in about a week or so, but that doesn't mean I wasn't playing. About 4 days after I stopped recording, I was doing nothing but no-lifing this game, and I got bored of no-lifing, so and Advanced Warfare came out, so I played that a little bit. I got it for Xbox One, by the way, because I downloaded it, and I do have an Xbox One. If I get this Black Flag walkthrough done before Unity comes out and I have extra time, I'll try and do an Advanced Warfare walkthrough. I'm going to have a session that'll save everybody a lot of time, which basically I'll be recording every video non-stop, and once I finish the walkthrough, I'll just upload non-stop, so I won't have to wait to record. Anyways, as you can see, I kind of no-lifed all these islands, getting my ship upgraded. I have fully upgraded my ship. You saw 40% last time. Well, I'm now at 79%. Yeah, I no-lifed this lot. So let me tell you what all I did. First and foremost, the one thing I did not do 100% sync on with Blackbeard. No, wait, that is the one. With Blackbeard, I redid that. First thing, I completed all the Templar hunts, got the Templar armor. It makes it better, more resistant to attacks. Did all the assassination contracts, got the best swords in the game, the pistol swords, which have unique executions, which have pistols built in, doesn't use up ammo. Naval contracts, got the best pistols in the game, and I'm not going to use any of those two, because it'd be unfair. Major locations, got all the collectibles for each one of them, except for the two major locations I do not have access to yet. Secondary locations, got all of them done except for the Uncharted locations, which are basically not a part of an island. They're just all willy-nilly on these tiny little sand beaches. Got all the side activity collectibles, yeah. Naval forts, all of them. Viewpoints, all the viewpoints except for those two locations I can't visit yet. Mine still is every one of them two locations. Taverns, all. Legendary ships, only got 50%. I only defeated half of four legendary ships. Fairy chest, got all of them except for the two that have access to do with those two locations I was talking about. Anyways, I've checked out all that you can see. Spend as much money as I can on myself. Yeah, I forgot I had Edward. I had some of my fleet guys come in. I'm going to show you a little bit of that, and then I'll get onto my memory. I can just fast travel there. So yeah, there's a lot that I've been doing. Gonna access my fleet. It does, no matter what save, as long as you're on the same console, no matter what save you're on, you can just send people, like, I have this app that you can just access this on your phone. So yeah, I sent all my ships on missions and gave me tons of money. So I'm gonna repair all these ships real fast. It's gonna be a little boring. Just skip ahead about about a minute or so. I'm just gonna repair them. Yeah, these diamonds are the currency to upgrade and repair your ships, and you get more if you salvage ships. And also, you just send it to Kenway's fleet when you board and conquer a ship, pirating and boarding, and you can either scrap it automatically, scrap a ship in your fleet if, like, let's say you have a full fleet, right? You want the ship in, but you have to take a ship out of your fleet to get it in. You scrap that ship that's in your fleet already, and you put your new ship in, or you automatically just get it there. Also, you do not already start with 15 spots. Just wanted to let you know that. I know I'm talking a lot here, but I'm just trying to give you some info while I'm doing this boarding thing. You gotta start with 15 spots. You gotta use the diamond thing, the currency for Kenway's fleet, to get new docks, I guess. Oh yeah, I left 2 open. Yeah, I'm not gonna send anybody on missions. I already used them for what I needed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Kingston now and get the next mission. If you forgot where we were, we basically have to search Kingston for info about the slave ship Sage is on, Princess. Oh yeah, we're too close to a legendary ship, so I can't fast travel right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any legendary ship action right now. They're very hard unless you know what you're doing, which I kind of didn't because it's been a long time. Exactly 1 year, around 1 year, a little bit over one, that this game's been out. I know I've been a little slow on the walkthrough, like normally everybody who really does stuff in this game. usually got it done like in the first month, you know? But I'm different. I kind of started a couple months later, and then I just like was dormant in my walkthroughs. I'm gonna try and do this new system to where I just blankly. Okay, can I finish turn? But I don't have enough money since I just bought money for Xbox One and getting all the Assassin's Creeds and all that stuff and Far Cry. I don't think I'm gonna do a guide for Far Cry or Assassin's Creed Rogue anytime soon, since Unity's gonna keep me busy, and also a little agreement that I'd keep Rogue and Far Cry 4 for Christmas. And once Christmas Day happens, I'll probably start the Rogue walkthrough. And every time I play Unity until I beat the story mode of it, I'm going to record. Don't you worry, you will not miss any story action, and if I have to get done with co-op missions, so be it. If I do like side things in the game, I might not record, but still. Since I got 94,000 reales now, I'm gonna go get some upgrades for swords and guns. I can buy all the upgrades ups to pistol swords and stuff, South Cargo. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've upgraded my ship all the way in appearance and in upgrades. Yeah, these things, once I unlock rope darts, I'm going to use those to upgrade the rope darts. It's kind of not a spoiler, but because the crafting menu. So yeah, gotta purchase this last sword here. Purchased all the swords that I can. Gonna put the pistol swords. Yeah, I'll tell you, Ezio swords, they're DLC that you can purchase. Pistols. Golden flintlock pistols are the best. You get them for doing. Of course, I might as well purchase all the outfits, but I'm not going to wear them, of course. I just purchase them as a... Think of it as a feeling like you've done everything you can in this game. You've done everything that you would need to do to complete the game. Already on the pieces of art, so yeah, I'm done with shopping. For good. I've got the best equipment possible. The best crafting, by the way. I'll show you the crafting menu in just a sec. I think I'm done with crafting. Not sure. Let's check. Check marks, check marks, check marks. Yeah, those two. Whaler outfit. White whale skins are 20,000 each, so unless I have 60,000, I'm not going to go back in there. No, I do not. So yeah, I'm just going to go to this. Like I was about to say, the Sage, the guy, we're trying to find the observatory's ultimate objective, right? To do that, we need the Sage who knows where it is. He is aboard a slave ship called the Princess. That ship that he's on, it docks in Kingston. We are going to try and find that ship, so we can find him. So we're hoping to try and say, hey, you ever heard of this ship? So we can go find the ship, get the guy, and have him tell us where that is, get the observatory, and get rich. That's our get rich plan. Pretty sure not all my crew agrees. But all Wale? Yeah, that's all Wale. Yeah, that's all Wale. And that's a guy. Imagine my surprise. Sequence 9. Let's do it. It's about 8 minutes I've wasted, but this is just a tailing mission, so if you're bored of those, just tune in at the end.
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
Haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
So yeah, if you didn't know about the Scar, it's Woodes Rogers, the Templar.
I'm tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Kill 4 brutes and sabotage 2 alarm bells. Locate Hornigold and Rogers. So yeah, Benjamin Hornigold, I guess, is now a Templar. Our old buddy, who gave up the pirating ways. Gotta locate them, but first I want to kill brutes. And sabotage alarm bells. By the way, the vegetation and the weather system is usually what they did on Next Gen. That's the only difference. And also the fog. The fog on Next Gen Black Flag, since the bundle that I got for Xbox One came with Black Flag and Unity downloads, it is glorious. The fog is so good that when you aim down your ship's muzzle, the fog makes it hard to even aim with your ship's cannons, which is good. That means how well done it was. No, you didn't see none. Go back to your torturing slaves, even though that's a bad thing. Now the brutes, obviously you could get it very quickly. Well done. Oh, well, you want me to kill more? I can kill more if you want. I don't think I should be detected. Well, fail me if I am. Gotta lure him over here. Once it flashes like that, he'll go in, to your last known position and investigate if anybody didn't know. Just kill him. Whistling takes a little while, but they'll automatically keep coming to you if you do that way. Any more alarm bells anywhere? I know exactly where they are, but I don't want to go there just yet. I need to find those brutes. No. You don't want me. You want them. No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm killing the guys who are torturing you and raping you. You should be glad. Oh. Okay. I might want to hide these bodies. Sorry to waste your time, but I gotta hide these bodies or they're gonna go for the alarm and then... Well, I've already sabotaged them, but I don't know if there's a third, and besides, I don't want to be any... So basically, yeah, I've upgraded myself all the way. There's nothing more for me to do, like, if I'll go here just for a second. 100% for everything. Ever upgrades now, not 100% for swords. The pistols one, okay, there are these things called community challenges. There were 6 of them. They were only for a limited time. I thought, I missed the first one, which was for an outfit. Now, I thought it would be the end of the world or whatever, so but I eventually got the outfit for not even doing the challenge just after everybody else did, about a couple months later. So I thought if you waited, it doesn't matter if you were there for the challenges, you'll get them eventually. Now, I thought I was right, but not for all of the challenges. Like, I did 2 challenges, which were for the ship stuff. Now, I got the sword, I got the outfit, and I did the 2 ship things myself. The 2 ship community challenges myself. For the 2 of the 3 ship things. Now, I still do not have a wheel for the ship. If I go to the... No, appearance. Now, there's one wheel I do not have, and that's the El Impolito wheel, which is one of the legendary ships' wheel. Now, you can get a figurehead and black and red sails as the other 2 community challenges for the ships. Now, I got those, I just don't have the wheel for that. Now, I got the swords that I missed and the outfit that I missed, or the challenge for, but I do not have the Captain Wheellock pistols. Those 2 things are the only things, and apparently it doesn't count it for this, because this is for upgrades and not appearance, and this is for pistols. Crafting, yeah, pouches 75%, yeah, the rope dart pouch I don't have because it won't let me yet. Now, I didn't really try for obscure challenges. Database, 90%. Oh, I got new database stuff. Ships. Yeah, that's the legendary ship. Arca de Maestro is the one we hijacked in Sequence 3, El Dorado. That's the ship that Jackdaw used to be, legendary ship. The ship that that we attacked that Duncan Walpole was a part, Jackdaw. That's a legendary ship. Blackbeards, convoys in general. The Benjamin, which is Benjamin Hortigold's ship. Brothers in Arms, which are the 2 ships that had legendary ships that are 2 of them. Jacobite, which is the ship you were part of at the beginning of the game. The Ranger, which is Charlemagne, and the Revenge, which is Stede Bonnet. I know I'm probably boring most of you, but you can just skip past, so I really don't care what you think. I gotta find brutes. There's a brute right there. Get behind him. Gotcha. Okay, 2 more.
Stop there.
Okay. That guy doesn't care, because he didn't see me that long. This guy does. So yeah, 1 more brute I gotta find and kill. Where's a brute? I don't want to go over here, because I know they're over here. Why the frick that guy is... That gunner is getting on my nerves. Screw it. recruits over there guarding, so I'm gonna have to go for them. Crap, didn't sabotage that alarm bell. Yeah. I already did the optional objective, so it should count. So yeah, this won't be a long mission, it'll just be me tailing for mostly. Yeah, I already started the objective to tail. I already did the 2 optional objectives. The tail Benjamin Hornigold and Woods Rogers. Well, since he had to give up all the money he's ever earned, he wanted them.
Aye. There'll be 2 soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples with you?
Blood samples.
How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the king's blood to do so.
So that's why there's more than one blood vial.
A small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me, then? I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Governor, when you hunted pirates in Madagascar, what methods were there?
I believe it was my charisma that persuaded them. Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men. or
Okay,
be
give up everything they've ever earned as a pirate.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
We all deserve a moment, don't we?
So basically, I guess we took out DeCass, and they got Hornigold to take his place. And I don't even think Chamberlain was a frickin' Templar, to be honest. So yeah, we were chasing the Sage until Sequence 5, to where Sequence 6 was getting medicines for Nassau, Sequence 7 was just frickin' finding out he was on the Princess, and basically... No wait, 7 was escaping from Nassau, because we couldn't even go anywhere until we completed that sequence, which sucked. You couldn't even frickin' test out any ship upgrades. Crap. Dang it! What a effer. When anything like that happens to anybody, here's what you do. You go up to them and stab them in the face, because you're already gonna have to redo it anyways. That's why I like what they did with Unity. You don't have to go through this. If you fail in, like, tailing them or whatever, they'll just run away and you have to chase them then. If they get away from that, you just have to locate them in their last known area. I like that.
Hold a moment.
Have you alerted the men? We're short on time.
I gotta redo this entire thing?
Soldiers waiting for us at the crossroads.
Very good.
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me that
No checkpoint, dang it.
the observatory to properly function.
I got my money pouch, turrets, gold pipe, bullets for my gun, smoke bombs, throwing knife, treasure maps, collectibles, and hunting skins.
Then one would require a drop of the king's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me, then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust.
So basically, they're gonna spy on them if they think they're gonna be like a spy. So they think a Templar is a spy for like the assassins or is betraying them in any way. They're gonna use the observatory to
Aye, sir.
check on.
I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
So yeah, Hornigold's just not in it for. He's just in it to make a living after he's not a pirate anymore.
Violence and threats should always be a last resort. In Madagascar, I offered those pirates a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Just as you did in Nassau.
Precisely. A pity Commodore Chamberlain did not live to see my thorough success.
It's not like you to gloat, Rogers.
I'm gonna try and do this as good as I can, but I haven't played this mission in quite some time. If I'm correct, I'm going to tail them to here, I believe. No, wait, I'm tailing them to here. Crap, I forgot. So yeah, I've got to go through from here all the way to here. So yeah, it's basically a straight road unless they like take a couple turns or make some stops. I haven't played this mission in quite some time. This is one of my most hated tailing missions, but I assume. Oh no, wait, it's the second from last tailing mission. Thank the Lord. Oh yeah, they're going by that restricted area right there to meet up with some people, I believe. It's the most logical thing I can think of. Gotta hide before I get detected. Good. He lost me. For now. Just hope he's not gonna re-see me. Because if he shoots that gun, the entire thing's basically blown on. And not in a good way. So now they got two frickin' captains escorting them. Two British captains escorting them to that little docks that they're meeting at. So yeah, in the next gen they really worked with foliage to where you could, it moves. It already moves for the weather in this game, but you use the foliage, it literally conceals you. You don't literally see your character. The movement of the foliage tells you where your character is in it. Okay, restricted area. Gotta get over here. They really put these things in strategic places if only people would bother to look for them. Now it's a moving restricted area, dear lord. Come over here. I'm gonna kill you before I have to go into the big restricted area. There we go.
Grandmaster, welcome. Buenas noches.
Grandmaster. Torres is here.
Princess was taken by pirates 6 weeks ago.
Princess.
So far as we know, the Sage Roberts was still aboard.
Very good. It is something, no? And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the Sage's capture.
What of the Sage's present location?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. Which...
I concur, Grandmaster. I could have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that citizen.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
Aborians.
Dang it! Yeah, I didn't have enough time to go kill, like, Torres and everything. I don't see why, once we get the exact city, why we don't just kill them all right then and there.
What measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the Sage's capture.
What of the Sage's present location? Do we know? Africa. Africa? By God, the winds do not favor.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest
Alcibion is his bodyguard, if anybody
I
forgot.
failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Is it not?
A body enslaved in spirit. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow up. Natural, efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Dang it! Try to get out of the way, guys. I was almost there. Once they get in that room, the frickin' tailing ends. Sorry, but this will probably just be a half-hour episode. Once the mission ends, and if there's no cutscene afterwards, I'll be off.
What measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What is the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God, the winds do not favor that route.
I concur, Grandmaster. I
Forgot.
should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men.
Oh, I could kill them just now.
The entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow. Natural, efficient.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Come on, get to your location. Dang it, they were right there! They were right there! 5 more seconds and they would have been done. At least I know the route now. At least I know the route. Sorry if I'm a little loud.
And what measures are we taking to recover the princess from these pirates?
Captain Hornigold has dispatched some of his best men to ensure the sage's capture.
What is the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God, the winds do not favor that route.
I concur, Grandmaster. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow. Natural, efficient.
A fair point,
I see. Now I know where I should stay. Interrupted. Dang it. Just stay here. Should be good now. Get me up! Use drop successful. Yay! See? Very good.
Where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
But fighting for ourselves is the best. Now to show you some of those executions. This episode probably will get released maybe 2 or 3 days after I actually make it. Today's the 6th of November. No matter what, I'm going to upload at least this episode. I already made it, so I might as well. Yeah, I'll take you on. I don't use guns if I don't have to. I like these swords. They look so cool. So yeah, let's walk out of this zone epically. Wow. Okay then, let's see if there's any cutscenes after this. Probably not, but still, there might be a chance. Yeah, this feedback as to where if you like the missions or not. Nope. Yeah, I know, Kingston. No, I thought this was a ship fast travel. Wait, that's a ship fast travel. I'll get back to my ship. And then... Well then, it is time for us to be adieu. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I will continue on with this walkthrough, hopefully before Unity comes out. I might get done with the walkthroughs before Unity comes out, but these might be uploaded when Unity comes out, so stay tuned. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.